Well, I think we've all just got our breath back here at the Aviva Stadium. What a performance by Ireland here today in their win over England. Shane Jennings and Alan Quinlan are here with me. Alan, CJ Sanders just going off the Aviva Stadium pitch here for the last time today. What a way to sign off his Ireland career.
It was a brilliant way for him to sign off, and his teammates. I think he's very humble, probably didn't carry the ball as much as he normally does in matches today, but he had some massive moments in the game, and you know, it's brilliant for him to finish like that. And he was emotional at the end, and you can see the reaction and the way his teammates respect what he's done for Ireland. You know, we're still in shock that he's leaving, but we're in shock as well with that performance from Ireland. It was a sensational performance. Weathered the storm early on, a lot of pressure from England that first 10 minutes, but just the whole game changed then, and they looked energised by their defence. Their attack was really good, their accuracy, their kicking game, and they forced a lot of penalties against England into a lot of penalties. It was a brilliant performance from them.
Shane, was there any evidence in the Six Nations so far to suggest that performance was coming here today?
Well, it certainly was a reaction, wasn't it, when everybody was questioning them. And no, I don't think anybody saw what was going to happen there today. And they were under the pump in the first 15-odd minutes. They didn't have much possession, and England were looking good, and we weren't really getting off the line. But I think there was a few key moments, and Robbie Henshaw was kind of pivotal in those moments, and himself and Johnny Sexton were getting off the line. They were kind of making the impetus against the English, and then that kind of lifted everybody. So from 20 minutes on, it was just so impressive, and they just deserve a huge amount of credit, because people have been knocking them, people have been questioning them, people have been questioning the coaches, and what a great way to finish the campaign. And I think before the game we were saying, wouldn't it be great to see a performance for something to build on, and we certainly got that today.
You picked Robbie Henshaw for man of the match. He was outstanding today. He's playing the best rugby of his career, isn't
he set the tone in that first half. When Ireland were under pressure, he came up with some really big tackles, the relentless energy of him, and he's had a wonderful Six Nations. I think he's been really outstanding for Ireland, and I think he set the tone right across the board, and there was a change there after probably 10-15 minutes in the whole reaction of the Irish team, and they got the emotion right as well, Sinead. And look, emotion will only take you so far in a big game. It's always going to be easy to get up for England. Last match, there is no crowd, but what they did superbly well today, they backed the emotion up with a game that was really impressive. Their overall kicking game, their strategy, their tactics. And you know, the Jack Cronin try down here was as good a try as we've seen in years from Ireland. The overall work, the accuracy at the breakdown, the passing, lines of running, it was superb, and I think they can take so much credit from that. It was a big performance, and it wasn't, you know, when Bundy Aki got sent off, the fear would have been, look, England are going to make it very, very nervy. We might hang on and win by 3 points, 6 points after being in such a comfortable position. But I think the reaction then kind of epitomised the whole performance, that even with 14 men, it was incredible. And they've got to build on it now, you know what I mean? That's what we're going to talk about next.
We're not going to move on. We're just going to enjoy this performance.
We have to enjoy it. They have to enjoy it. But look, as Shane said, they've taken a fair bit of criticism. Some of it justified, some of it maybe a little bit over the top. They've probably seen the glass more than half full. Some people have seen it half empty. But they've improved as the whole Six Nations went on. And I think what happened last week in Murrayfield probably gave them that bit of confidence, that bit of self-belief that if they get the accuracy right and the game plan they're trying to implement, they could get a result today. And I thought it was just an emphatic win. It wasn't a lucky win. They dominated and made an English side look so poor.
Yeah. And just finally, Shane, I suppose there were questions about the attack, there were questions about the defence, the coaches. They were all answered today.
No, they're not all answered, and but there was some real positives in terms of our scrum has been consistently good. Our line out again today was very, very strong. England got their line out going very, very well. They were getting all their possession off the line. We haven't seen that from our opposition in the last few games, whereas we've been stealing balls left, right and centre off opposition for the first 20-odd, 30-odd minutes. So lots of good things. I think what we saw, they held onto the ball a bit more. And you saw there when Jack Cronin scored his try, we didn't kick on advantage. We held onto the ball. And I think that's what shows the positive progression in the game, is that if you hold on to the ball, you put good defences under pressure. Good defences, when they're put under pressure and they have to try and defend multi-phase, it's very, very difficult. So I think hopefully they'll get a bit of a realisation that, you know what, if we hold on to the ball, we're bloody good. And just like you said, such a positive, enjoy the moment, and let's all have a drink at home.
Absolutely. Well, a great way to sign off the Six Nations. Shane and Alan, thanks for joining me.
Thanks, Sinead.